let's try something else. Like my usual videos, I saw a lot of people struggling making thumbnails or even stealing some thumbnails. So what we're going to try to do is make a thumbnail out of things we get from Agma, and we can do ourselves. Nothing from any websites or something. Just make a simple thumbnail with everything you get from I Do It With Jim and from the Agma webpage. So if you go on the Agma webpage, there is something special you can make. You can go onto the skins, and it's completely onto your choice what skin you want to use. Every skin is here, you can use it. Like for example, we want to make a level skin. Yeah, I'm only level 80, 85, so don't wonder. So if you want to take, for example, the Illuminati owl, like a few people does, you can right click on it. I have Firefox, so there are always a chance on Chrome you can do it too, and you can show the graphics behind it like this. Then you have address, and you can make it on the original size. If you remove the low on it, low means it's a low quality image, and if you erase everything from the rest after the ping file, like this, you have the original size file you can download. And this works with every skin. So what we try to do is save it. I have it already here, like a few other skins I'm collecting if I use some of them. So this is the skin. It's, you can also make something like this if you want to browse. You can type in whatever number, like 34. So this is that skin, or you can use 135. So it's this skin. So you have a choose from a lot of skins. I think it's over thousands of skins, like this, for example. Yeah, but let's stick with that. Can go to our image. If you want to make a new image, you can choose a new file. Wait, I think I want to yeah, so this is English now. You can make a new file with 190, 20 and 1080 resolution, so it's HD. So you have your empty image. If it's not empty or colored in any kind, you can remove the alpha channel. So it's completely empty, there's nothing here. So let's add the image. I use drag and drop. So you have the image in here. Now you can not everyone does it, but I want to have the image on the resolution image from the corners. So this is the corners of the image, it's a yellow line in here, and I want to make it layer to the image size. So it's like this. And as you see, this image comes automatically with the background color. You can do it here too. You can remove the alpha channel if I click correctly. Wait, why is it not working? Oh, you have to add the alpha channel, sorry. And now you can remove all white with the fuzzy select tool. Just click anywhere on the white space and press delete tool. make it clear. And if you use it on here, you will see some crizzling on here. That's because the image is reflecting the blue light from the image. So if you click here with the left mouse and drag down, you can see it's getting closer and closer to the edge. If you do it too much, you won't delete some of the image. So we don't want that. We want like this, delete, and then you have transparency. It's very important to have transparency. Same with here. Far as we can go. And on here you have to pull down too. Even more, like this. And now, sorry for the owner of the image, but it's an Agma image, so I think he won't worry. We take this out also. Right here. Gone, gone, gone. And now we have an image in here, a skin image. So basically you can drag it on every space in here. Let's say we put it all the way here, and let's make some copies of it. Why? We want to show some movement in our image. So I copy and paste, Control C, Control V. I hope everybody knows that. And put it into a new layer. So we have two of it. Yeah. We can place it in here. It's important to always make a new layer. So if I paste it, it creates a new layer. This means it's a new layer on the right side. If I just click something here and click on the image with this here, then the image gets added to the other image. We don't want that. So I remove and put it, right click to a new layer. Very important. So I think 4 times is a good number. So take 1/4 of it. And now we want to make these 3 images a little bit smaller, because we have split it and the front is a little bit bigger. Why? It looks good. It looks more realistic. So put it a little bit smaller, a little bit more, like that. Same with this one. I also can take one smaller and then copy it. It doesn't matter really. On a big image you won't recognize the size difference. Now, sorry, I didn't finish my scale, like this. Put something a little bit more together. Now we have a split into this one. I think I make this one a little bit bigger, because if you want to make a thumbnail, you want to see the actual cell on the image. So it's like this. So we have a movement. Now it looks very boring. It looks like 4 images on a picture. Like I split it in 4 parts and nothing happened. So we want to show the viewer that the cells are actually moving. We do it with a blur. So we take a linear blur. You see it's a little bit, it's like it's moving. It's like it's swooshes from left to right. So not so much. Maybe we take about 30. We go to the next image and do the same. Repeat. And the last image. Repeat. So it looks like we moved the cell, and this one is the actual important cell, so we leave it like it is. Now we get to the interesting part. Put some light behind the cell. So how are we gonna do that? With nothing like we have here on our chip. It's very easy. Take some white light, do the selection tool from the round shapes, round selective tool, and if we have, drag it, we can exactly say what is round and what is not. So we hold Shift, and it's always a perfect circle, like this. Put it on here, on this image. Like this. And now we make a new layer. It's very important to put it into a new layer. And take the filling tool, this one, and now we select a color. Maybe we say for blue, very matching is orange. So we put orange on here. No, that was not. We can switch it. So orange. We put it behind it. We can't see it anymore. We deselect. I always use the rectangle select to deselect, because if I have something like this, it's always a selection, and everything we do is always doing on the selection. So I put something, click somewhere else, like this, and it's always processing the whole image. So now let's use some zoom motion blur, and you will see a lightning. Looks very good right now, isn't it? And we put a little bit more. No, we leave it like that. Some more glowing here, some more here, some more in this direction, and the blur factor more. Okay. And now we take the image and put it a little bit better on the image until we are satisfied, like this. Doesn't look so shabby, right? But we can improve it a little bit more. This is my favorite tool right now, the smudge tool. And what it does, it makes the color from the image we just made. Put a little bit more, maybe 20, maybe 30. And you can swoosh it out, some of it, like this. It took maybe a little bit more again, maybe 40. Now you can do from here, like this. Just swoop outside, and you get a very nice effect. And what's so cool on this, you can always repeat it on one single one, like this, to make it even longer, like that. Good, very single thing. And now we're finished with that one. And now if I copy this and put it into another layer, to a new layer, you will see it add up. If I remove it, you see it add up to the other one. And if we now do recolor this with colors, let me see, where is it? Colorize with a real yellow, like that one, okay, and make it smaller. It looks like that. And if we then rotate it for some degrees, maybe like that, okay, then push it a little bit down, it looks like that. And now what we now do, we make this one, this one, this one, and this one invisible, put the whole thing and combine the layers. You will see new from visible is it called. So we have the same thing like before, but it's only one image. And now we do some maybe we add a background first. Let's see, make the background first. This layer, the layer on the bottom, is always a background layer. And we do very simple background, nothing special. We want to have a background that is working with the image. So maybe we do maybe a darkish blue or a purple. Maybe we lose a purple like that. Now it looks a little bit weird, I know, but we can make it okay. We use light and shadow, make a lightning effect, and now what we do is put the light a little bit far away, like that one. And on the material we don't make it glowing so much. And not so shiny. Maybe a little bit more here. Maybe a little bit more glowing. Just work a little bit around till you have the best you think. And if now process, it looks like that one. And now I think maybe that wasn't the right color choice, then we can colorize again. And now we search for the right color. Maybe like the skin, but a little bit darker, like that one. That one looks okay. And to make it a little bit more dynamic, we make another lightning on that one. And that lightning is on the edge here. Looks good. I like it. And we do the same with with this thing here, with our glowing image. And what we do, we will light it maybe a little orange, a little bit more here. We just look how it looks. Maybe I won't do it. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. But the most important is to do it on the image. It brings so much more life to the image with lightning effects. So now it's green because I use this one. So we have the green over. No, we want white. And we don't want to pull it so much away. Maybe a little bit like this. And more shiny, less glowy, more shiny, less glowy. Like that one, maybe. Not so bright, maybe. A little bit less intensity. Yeah, that one looks cool. So now we have everything we have to want on the image. It's a very simple image. Like I said, you can do so much more stuff, but this is basically with everything we have from Agma and from GIMP. Now we can also make some of the things here from Agma onto the image. Maybe the Agma logo on the corner. Resize. And to make it look more dynamic, we put it behind this one. So it's behind the image. Maybe rotate a little bit bigger. We have light from the top right. So I did it on purpose that the image has lightning on the top left too. So we do the same on the Agma logo. The lightning is from the top. So lightning. And maybe we can add on the Agma logo a little bit from a drop shadow. Drop shadow makes a very easy shadow for yourself. Like that one. A little bit far away. A little bit more blur. Now it looks it's a little bit above from the image. A little bit more dynamics, you know, make it more interesting. Lightning effect, a little bit far away, on the top, beautiful. Now we can add a little things to the image if you want to, maybe portal. If you can't see the portal, it's on the under the image. Put it above the image, reduce it a little bit, put it in here maybe, and maybe a virus. On here, maybe a coin block above. No good coin block without a shadow. And now that's our image. Looks good. I hope I was not too fast with the tools I used. Um, if you want to get an explanation from the tools on the left side, then just write it in the comments and I explain a little bit. Okay, so that's it. Now if I will show the final image again, and we were done. Bye bye.